This morning, very pleased to be joined by SABC Digital News producer, Ms. Paballo Lephaka. Good morning, pretty lady.
Alicia, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. All right. And on the main desk, we do have media analyst, Mr. Shoni Makari, as well as Mr. Meladi Mkabele. Gentlemen, what a pleasure. Good morning to you too.
Good morning, Alicia.
All right. Let's go to Pretoria and say hi to Professor Dinyeko Maluleka, who joins us there for this episode. A very good morning to you, Prof. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Alicia. Always a pleasure to be on your program.
All right. Paballo, take it away. Let's look at the digital news. What was the big and trending story this week?
All right. We will start with the public protector, who has been in the media spotlight now for about 2 weeks.
It's been a bad
following everything that people have been saying on social media, SABC Online News ran a poll, and we asked people, Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane won't oppose a challenge to her recommendation on changing the Reserve Bank's mandate. Then we had people just giving in their thoughts. 22% saying she realized her error. 20% saying that she is messing with the Public Protector's credibility. A mere 9% saying it's just one mistake. And the majority, 49%, saying that, well, she needs to step down. Yes.
Interesting. Let's look at the tweets. What are these shoes?
So people are basically saying that Tulima Donsela left some big shoes and she's struggling to fill them. So this tweet says, these shoes are just too big for you, so just do the right thing and resign, my love. And then we also have another tweet coming in saying, we don't have, what a disgrace. An advocate undermining the Constitution deliberately. Now we wait for the emails to prove it.
And more memes.
And then we have more memes coming in. We don't have a hashtag public protector, but a BLF Secretary General using a public protector's title.
My goodness, they were very active on social media. Gentlemen, Melanie, let's start with you. What did you make of the social media side? I know we're going to discuss this in detail during the show.
I think like what I like is the voting based on public protector, like on the ones that are saying she must step down, and the ones that are having their different views, of which the majority are those to say she must step down. I think it is one thing that, I mean, the 4 blocks or a school or education assist you to master your work. It is so unfortunate to find someone who is supposed to be a public protector to be precisely at that stage. I think that is a bit of a disgrace.
Shoni, a quick one from you.
Well, whose advice is she soliciting, quite honestly? And let's not forget, not everybody wanted her. I mean, the Democratic Alliance actually opposed her nomination, or rather her appointment to this job. So they must be feeling quite vindicated this morning.
Yeah, well, we're going to get more. We're going to get some views from the professor in a short while. But let's get more. Let's move on to the next big digital story of this week, of course.
All right, and then we have the passing of legendary musician Ray Phiri. And you know, Alicia, social media, people were just expressing their views and saying, you know what, his music will be missed. It will forever be etched in our souls. And sending messages of condolences more than anything.
Can we read those messages of condolences?
So we have one message saying, the legend and his mesmerizing guitar silent forever, R.I.P. Chikapa.
And that one says, rest in peace, Ray Phiri. I love your music. It brings back so many of my childhood memories. My dad played your music using Alpi's. I think I remember my dad playing that Alpi Ndemzala song. So read the next tweet.
And then we have another tweet saying, woken up to sad news that legendary musician Ray Phiri is no more. What a great loss. May his soul rest peacefully.
Let's take this one. R.I.P. to the legendary Ray Phiri, and he says your music shall live on. Gentlemen, let's start in Pretoria. Professor, what did you think about the passing of the legendary music icon Ray Phiri there and the social media reaction to his passing?
I think it is a very sad passing, and I think South Africa is right to pour out such emotion. It's a long time that I have seen such emotion being poured out by young South Africans who are young enough to be Ray Phiri's children and much older South Africans. I regard myself, the music of Ray Phiri and Stimela, as the soundtrack really of the birth of the new South Africa. I think these are the people, especially Ray, who helped us to to stop whispering in the deep.
Yeah, he was a musical
to
activist.
speak out as one of their songs. Certainly, and to sing those kinds of songs with the right idiom and irony at a time when it was dangerous to do so. I just think this was a legend, a true legend, a true South African legend.
Absolutely. Probably just one of the few musicians that has got the Order of Ikhamanga bestowed upon him by the president. Very interesting. Shoni, a quick one from you.
Well, I actually support the calls that were made during the week in some radio stations that we should have either a chair or a foundation in his name, because he was that big a name in this country and in our lives.
Great idea. All right, Paballo, let's do the last big digital hashtag.
So following Ray Phiri's funeral, then we had a local sports presenter saying that Mzwakhe Mbuli is a funeral
Those
scam
allegations.
artist. There was a whole thread on social media, and then obviously we had people responding to the whole thing.
What were they saying,
so people on social media basically saying those Mzwakhe tweets by @Thabiso Musia explain a lot of things. Now we know why Mzwakhe is always first to pass condolences. And then we have other tweets coming through.
Mr. Pat says every time a famous musician dies, Mzwakhe Mbuli appears as a family friend or family spokesperson, then the deceased's money disappears.
And then we have another comment coming through saying that this is very sad, and to think of it, he is at every funeral of a celebrity. So he's also been receiving a lot of scrutiny from users on social media, as the tweets put it. And a few memes also.
A few memes.
Like, I give up, or something else.
That's a very interesting meme there. Mialani, what was your reaction to the scandal?
I think that
is it a scandal?
I think that one it's something else that we didn't even probably expect. Mainly in our tradition, we respect funerals. And we respect the whole proceedings of funerals.
Absolutely.
To such an extent that when people are mourning, you wouldn't be thinking of probably doing such things. But I mean, families must be aware now. Things are very bad. These 10 years has shown a lot to the country, and I believe that each and every family has to be attending to all their family matters by themselves, or they must have someone who comes exactly from the family to attend to such family issues.
Shani?
Well, I'm having a great difficulty reconciling these two images of Mzwakhe. The great poet, the political activist, now a scamster. I'm having difficulty.
I'm also finding
understanding
it very difficult.
Who is the real Mzwakhe Mbuli.
Yeah, my goodness. All right, so Paballo, that's where we're going to leave it for this week. And after the break, please, before we go, just tell our viewers one more time where they can get all these stories and more on our digital front, Paballo.
You can get them on www.sabc.co.za/news.
All right. Well, after the break, we unpack the standout moments at the SACP's 14th National Conference. Do stay tuned for that. It's all coming up after the break.